Definitely not to eliminate.
The majority of the American people are telling pollsters and their politicians they don't want the U.S. to intervene in Syria, even if chemical weapons were used.
I want you to vote no on Syria.
All we're going to do again is create another problem, so we need to stop.
The message being sent in town hall meetings and in calls to their Washington offices.
Let the senator know that you're opposed to intervening in Syria.
And it seems to be swaying some elected leaders, especially in the House of Representatives, where an informal poll shows 49 representatives leaning towards a yes vote, 199 no. But what are the repercussions for the president if he can't get Congress to approve a strike? He's been very careful with his words, not saying either way what he'll do.
But I did not take this to Congress just because it's an empty exercise. I think it's important to have Congress's support on it.
The War Powers Act is pretty specific. It says the president can only use military force if there is a declaration of war, statutory authorization from Congress, or in the case of an emergency, if the U.S. is attacked. But that law is often ignored by presidents, who usually ask for permission after they attack. In Kosovo, President Bill Clinton had Senate approval before launching planes and missiles. Later authorization didn't pass the House.
Our purpose here was to prevent a humanitarian catastrophe.
The difference, Clinton had the backing of the UN. Obama does not. Still, the president could act, even if Congress says no.
It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if he went ahead even without congressional approval. Obviously, there would be an avalanche of criticism, and the public, which is already strongly opposed, would become even more strongly opposed. I also suspect it would take 10 points off his popularity. But of course, if you're never up for election again, why does it matter?
It matters because with low popularity, his entire second-term agenda likely stalls. He could face impeachment proceedings in the House, even if it is very unlikely the Senate would agree. Bottom line, without Congress, he would pay a price for acting. His aides are working hard behind the scenes to make sure he won't have to make that decision. Patty Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.